Hi everyone. Hi, how's it going? It's been a week. Yeah, some of us have been busy moving. Some of us got unexpected deadlines for moving. Uh, oh, are we? Yeah, we're gonna mug
Salty.
the camera. Yep. I'm guys a little salty here. Makes me want to mug the camera. So hi everyone. Welcome back to another stream here. I am our host for the evening, and we have of course our lovely master of ceremonies, Leland. We are going to start with some introductions. I'll go first, and then we'll let everyone else do a short and sweet kind of just introduction of themselves and their characters. So, hello, my name is Anthony Paul. I am Chairbox AVA. I run this channel. I am a avid tabletop role player and sci-fi fantasy writer in all regards. I have a little tidbit, little sponsor. I am writing for a game called Fam Hysteria. If you're into horror and sort of thriller action, think like Holy Water, Super Soakers, and rock salt shotguns and all this cool sort of stuff. Uh, Consider checking this game out and watch its development. It's a really wonderful indie team. So now that got that out of the way, we're going to go around and do some introductions. We're going to start with our lovely Vinvox VA. Vin?
Hi guys, I'm Vin at VinVoxV on Twitter, and I'll be playing Mr. Holiday, the Fae.
Perfect. All right, then Leland.
Oh, hi. I'm the I'm the MC. I'll be playing a lot of people at once. Hopefully, I can do it. uh, no, I'm excited. Let's go. All right, next person, whoever that is.
Stellar work so far, Leland, by the way, as our master of ceremonies. Thank you for your dedication to making this happen.
Oh,
Next,
thank you.
next we have Liza.
Hello, hello. I am Classical Glyza everywhere on the internet. You can find my links at I forgot my link bio.link/classical Glyza. That's where you'll find everything that I'm involved in. Today I'm playing Darla the Tainted, and I'm sure everything is gonna be just fine. There's no chaos today. It's going to be great.
Yes, it should be fine on the most lovely of corporate holidays. Next we have Keen.
Hi, my name is Brian Ha. I'm at currently outside at corporate Paris, enjoying my romantic Valentine evening here streaming, and I'll be playing Keen.
Wonderful, wonderful. We all love corporate Paris.
No, 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 no.
Frank, do you have something you want to
Hi,
share with the class?
I'm a cat named Schrodinger, and my cat totally didn't just throw up on my bed. Um,
All right, rock and roll.
yeah, and
Oh no!
I'm giving you some. I'm going to be the Star Trek medical officer. I'm giving you some well-needed medical leave. It's part of the Prime Directive. Go free handle that. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
want to deal with that.
It's gonna
We can
become
just
a
ignore
bigger.
it.
It's gonna become
It's
a bigger
it's
problem.
gonna dry,
later.
and it's gonna be a lot easier to clean up.
I am
Um,
all for that.
Okay, but
so I'm gonna try and deal with it a little bit, and not throw up myself.
I was about to
That's
say.
fair.
Alright.
I was about to
This
say
is a
the
brand
smell.
new cat. I got to take her back to the store.
Refund.
I'm just gonna mention as a neurodivergent person, I just cannot stand the sight or smell of throw up. So I would have to like just deal with that immediately and quarantine myself. But that is over too much information. So
I mean, don't worry,
it,
we
it
still have
was a few
cats.
sentences ago. It was started anyway.
We still
it's
have
all
cats, so we're good, right?
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, we're good.
if it's a medical emergency, hopefully. So we're gonna just kind of chug on forward. Best wishes to Frank. Master of ceremonies. Do we wanna take a break or do we wanna keep going?
I will keep going. Frank will
Okay.
be all right.
All
We'll
right.
do Frank. We'll do Frank's vision when Frank gets back and is able.
I mean, I don't know what you're all talking about. Cat's currently on stream. Look.
That cat is so chill. I'm gonna say, like, the post vomit cats, like
Oh,
that's a chill cat.
Might be
Uh,
a different cat. Be a different.
you know what? That's also fair. Oh, look. Oh, you know what? You know, we were too mean. We are a little mean.
alright.
All right.
Anyways, so
Who was next to talk about their character? Is it you?
it's just me, yeah.
All right. We'll go.
Wow. Really, give me a nice place to land from. I am Charles Xavier, as I mentioned before. I'm going to be playing Alan Lore, Chaos Wizard, partial comic book writer, and teacher of the mystic arts, uh, keeper of the absent flame. A couple cool titles, and you'll find out more as we play.
Those are cool titles. I don't know how he earned them, but I guess whenever he's got them. If you say so. I'm just messing with you. I'm excited. I really like the beard growth magical power vibe. That was pretty cool. Anyway.
Why, thank you. I really kind of liked it too. There are weird connotations with that.
But yeah, all right. So we last left off with some pretty daring exploits, but what we're gonna do, I think, is maybe start with what was going on with Mr. Holiday while those while the chaos of last episode was occurring. So where we last left off with Mr. Holiday was that they also were or that they were standing around in a group around like a portal that was like shrinking, where a cat had just jumped in, and then uh, Alan's ward, uh, curiosity got the best of them, and they ended up getting pulled in after them. So of course Alan dove in, and then at the start of last session, everybody just sort of stood around for a second and was like, "What do we do?" Blah blah blah, and then everybody just started diving in, and uh, I took minor control over Mr. Holiday, and just because Mr. Holiday is from the Fey realm originally, I just assumed Mr. Holiday was like probably had some business to take care of in the Fey realm. So if you want, however you want to take it, you could just maybe, if you could just maybe give us a little, well, I don't know, rundown of kind of what Mr. Holiday got into in the Fey realm for a little while. Probably it was like probably for a few hours, but it's Fey realm, so stuff is Fey realm time, so maybe that's also could be different. But anyway, just whatever way you want to go with it. If you want to maybe just give us a little rundown of what Mr. Holiday's been up to.
See, the fun thing about Mr. Holiday is his business is his own business. He probably just like shape changed into another animal and just chilled while everything happened.
That's perfect.
Very in character. Just, y'all have fun. I'll be in this tree, Cheshire Cat style.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, you got a good eye on them charging, forward into this magical maelstrom, like further out into the field from where you were like hanging out at, and some of them were yelling Leroy Jenkins, if I remember correctly, and for whatever reason. Uh, and so, but they ended up just diving into this maelstrom and getting pulled back into what as the material plane. Basically, the way I explained it last session is that this maelstrom uh, is like is like causing this sort of like weakened connection between the Fey realm and the material plane, and allowing was allowing for the cat and for Alan's ward to slip in, basically, and that's how everyone else slipped in. And it's just like a common like weather event. Like it's an extreme weather event, but it's not unheard of in the Fey realm. So, um, and that's kind of part of the reason why uh, the playground is so easily like uh, considered haunted and stuff, because a lot of weird stuff happens there, probably because of the the energy from the maelstrom. Uh, but yeah, so that's kind of just what you ended up observing. So uh, after they get pulled away into the maelstrom, you do see a couple of people from, you see probably about four, yeah, let's say four Fae from the Winter Court, like just on a stroll, like to kind of observe uh the maelstrom, just like someone would like go and like watch some other crazy weather event, like they're kind
Magical
of
storm chasers.
yeah, exactly. um do you, how does your character is your how's the relationship between your character and the Winter Court like at the moment? Is it tenuous?
I mean,
Or
there's a reason why they're in like the mortal realm and not the Fey realm.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and another reason why you're a cat in a tree too, like it's easily unnoticed. They don't. I mean, okay. So yeah, you definitely uh, you have ways to get back into the material plane on your own, though, right? Like I'm pretty sure that's like just like a something, yeah, fairy. uh,
Let's see. Yeah, I have dropped back the curtain, but it's
yeah,
back to the homeland.
yeah. So you can, yeah, you don't even have to worry about, because see, their only way back was into this maelstrom, and a couple of them ended up in places. Well, sorry, three of them ended up in places they were they weren't supposed to go, which is why his ward got in further trouble and ended up like in an alleyway where like a flesh-eating vampire was feeding on someone, and then ended up fighting them, and it was a whole thing. I need to I need to trim the episode and put it on YouTube. I'm gonna do that this week, I promise. I finally figured it out. But yeah, so cool. What would you like to do now that this whole eventful thing has happened? They're like out of sight. Like at this point, the other Winter Fae, they're pretty much just following this maelstrom as it like you know travels its way down through this large valley of blue grass and and giant fungus trees, tree-sized fungi.
So where does that leave like the rest of the party? Have they already
They've
gone
already been
back or
zipped up into the maelstrom, and just scattered back into the material plane. And
okay.
that they ran and the trouble that they ran into from that was dealt with last episode. So
All right.
this is sort
Okay.
of a meanwhile situation.
So the Fae that's observing the storm, are they conversating or are they just like silently watching?
Okay, they're just jotting things down. It looks like a one of them might actually be like like a scientist or someone, or just an enthusiast or something, because
Mhm.
they're writing things down. Um, they have like they have a scroll next to them, and like some sort of like animated quill like jotting down their notes for them and stuff. Obviously,
Mhm.
they're not doing it
Mhm.
by hand. Why would they do that?
Is there a cameraman?
mhm.
Like, is there like a news team that like monitors weather in the Feywild, or
Uh,
in the hedge equivalent?
uh, Honestly, yes. We'll say that there's someone. There. One of them is like magically like creating like frames in the air with like fey energy, and it like snaps almost like a camera, and that's how they're like taking pictures of of it, like just storing images and some sort of like maybe perhaps a magical bracelet or something.
Okay. They'll just leave the nerds alone and just pop
Yeah, they're
back
just
to
nerds.
the party. Hmm.
None of them seem of royalty or anything. Uh, they might even be like college students, to be honest, like doing something for school. uh, yeah, you pop back into, and we'll say because time's weird. Um, you pop back into the playground where everyone was, and uh, no one's obviously there at this point, but I assume your character has a cell phone or something and people's phone numbers because you're all in like the group chat or whatever. So if you want, you could like, if you're curious where they're at, you could probably you could text them, and we'll say that this brings us up to current time wise. Uh,
Okay.
and just very briefly, as for everyone else, I would say probably maybe about like uh, an hour has passed from your last from your encounter with the vampire, and is there like a common place that someone could be resting, maybe at your sanctum, Alan? Is that possible?
Ooh, yes, I can actually. If you want me to describe my Sanctum Sanctorum.
Of course, this gives you a chance to. So maybe everyone's just resting at the magic wizard house. That makes sense, right? That's a
Has
good place to rest.
has Mr. Holiday replied to my text last session?
Oh yes, go ahead. And what was that? Could you remind us?
Oh gosh. So I needed a two branches of a specific like a specific bark for my little scheme, right?
Yeah,
For this I think, is it the wand?
yeah. You want to recreate the like a staff, this Egyptian staff, from like worship that like probably like a high priest of Osiris wielded, like called the
Mhm.
staff of Osiris, and you
Yes,
want to
exactly.
create a forgery, like a gaff, like a believable gaff, and
Yeah.
you even like right down to the type of wood, like you want to make sure it's the right type of wood, but the only place to get it is in the Fey realm, because it's like, you know extinct.
Yep.
It's been long extinct on Earth, basically. So basically, you get a text by summarizing all of that, then like asking for your help to like, which in this situation, this would be like, this would kind of be, I guess, where like Keen would offer you to owe you a debt to help do it, to help you find it, basically, I guess, kind of.
Gotcha. Yeah, totally. If Keen will do it for a debt, sure. We can retcon like they got the branches on the way out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We can even say you were in. Ah, we can even say that's the kind of tree you were in. Honestly, make
Hmm.
things even easier.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So
Hey,
All right.
Keen,
Yeah.
you blackmailed a cat, and now a cat blackmailed you.
yeah, pretty much
That's great.
That is
come
true.
full circle.
That's normally
Everything comes full.
puns are
Wait,
normally Keen's alley, and that's work, Liza.
that's not blackmailing. That's just, bargain.
Sure.
All right. So yeah, we'll say you text Mr. Holiday, um, like you know, poking them
I could text
basically.
Mr. Holiday, be like, just to catch up and be like, hey, friend, where are you at? Are you back? Are you back here, or are you still in the Fae?
Um, of course, Koi is ever ready to send back the two eye emojis, just like the eyeball.
Oh no.
So it's just the red message. Okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, just look.
Signal came through all right. That's a good sign.
That means they're
There.
probably here and they've read our message. So that's fine. That's fine. I sent another text back. We're at Alan's.
I love it.
And then okay, just okay.
I just want to
And
say
then
at the exact same. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I would say this is a weird there was a weird technical snafu, but it actually kind of worked in your favor. I think I got a message on my Gmail, and so it messaged me right as or after you said I send that message to Vin.
That's funny.
Unless that was a button you used, I don't know.
Nice, nice.
That's funny. Oh, that's good timing. All right, so we will just accelerate time, I guess, a
Mhm.
bit, and have everybody sort of be at the same place, just because that's fun.
Yeah, and is Rika with us still?
Yeah, Rika is in her room because she's like pretty exhausted. She's probably
Mhm.
about as wounded as Frank from the battle, because she fought the thing first before it knocked her unconscious and then like chained her up and was about to like it. One thing that was really that I forgot to mention last time was that you found like ice chests with like ice in it and stuff. Like this vampire was planning on like storing Rika for later, so you caught her just in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's yeah, she basically went toe to toe with something generally more powerful than her, but she's you know got guts, and she did some damage. The vampire wasn't full health exactly when you all
Mhm.
got there.
Right.
uh, but yeah, so yeah, she's just in her room. Not necessarily didn't necessarily demand to be left alone or anything, but you know, maybe that's probably kind of what people are generally doing. Um,
Mhm.
Alan would be making hot chocolate on a hot plate in the sanctum, and he's stirring it with a finger, like it's a magic finger, like making the like little like move and like
mhm.
stir like the hot chocolate powder and the milk and the stuff, and he's flipping through like a book and like recording down new spells. Can I talk about the sanctum?
Yeah, yes. We'll say right as you're doing that. That's a. I assume Mr. Holiday's going to go and meet everyone else. I don't. Okay, is that cool? Okay. And so, right, we'll say that's right as like Mr. Holiday arrives. Then you can go ahead and describe it through through their perspective, pretty much from walking in, possibly for the first time. Who knows?
Perfect. I would. This is up to Mr. Holiday, but this might not be the first time they've been here before. This might be Frank's first time. And then Keen and Darla may only have a rare couple times that they come here. But Mr. Holiday, you would see you are in this historic building. Think like an old like college building or some kind of skyscraper that has a bunch of rentable offices. And there is a broom closet with a little plaque that says the Oubliette, which is the newspaper. Certain individuals, like yourself, would not find the broom closet on the inside, and as you open it, you are aware of a sort of I would say like Gothic or like Neo-Byzantine, dark, expansive chamber, like a cathedral, with tall, narrow windows that look out to an aurora, and a night sky. There are many doors that spread out in different directions, some of which have these different ribbons red, blue, yellow, indicating if it has been explored, partially explored, or off limits. Um, a lot of this, there are bookshelves and different things. There is a typewriter that's moving on itself, and like a printing press in the far corner. But there's also a couple sleeping bags, a hot plate which he is currently using, and I'd say maybe just a very like portable television set. And as you move in, Alan's not even looking at you and kind of just addresses you. Welcome, Mr. Holiday. Glad you could make it.
Oh, please. Formalities still after all this time.
I'm not formalities. And he like turns around and his beard is long. This white beard that goes down to his feet. That he wasn't there hours ago, and his hair is just kind of this black or brown. So it's very odd for him. And like there's this haggard look to his eyes. He's exhausted, and like we have had quite the afternoon.
You don't say! Just like this little peek of like, it breaks character. It's really concerning for them.
Is something the matter?
Not at all. You look not a day over 5,000. Not a day over 5,000.
He sighs and he's like, it's a long story, but I'm not a day over 25.
Times to the what power? In maybe.
And like he's just like, he like flicks a razor to his hand, and he's like, I'm going to be right back. Can you watch that pot for me? And he goes to go to some mirror or somewhere and begins shaving it off.
I enter the scene bringing my portable razor and say, Alan, I brought my portable razor, my portable shaver you can use.
Have you been using it?
No, it is one of my addition. I have two of them. This is my spare one. I always keep a spare in my car in case I need it for protection.
Please save the man.
Wow.
Please. I know he's in there somewhere.
And
The Alan I once loved.
Alan takes the portable razor and he's like,
Yeah.
Keen, I'm going to ask this purely out of curiosity. Do you grow hair that you shave?
I can choose whether or not I can choose to grow hair. I can choose not to grow hair.
You can choose.
Yes.
And
You are asking the wrong hair questions.
I'm gonna go use this.
Merlin, please.
That I'm actually like Alan looks at Mr. Holly's like, I think that's a stereotype. Okay, I'm never mind. I'm going, and like he's just very exhausted. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna even argue. I'm just gonna go shave.
Also,
I apologize for the magical microaggression.
How did you get home?
Lots of
now
people
that you're
have
back.
beards. Lots of wizards have beards.
Keen has a peach fuzz because he wants to.
Not all wizards.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, Mr. Holiday, did you bring back my 2 order of sushi? And he's like trying to give a hint, but so he's gonna do the wink, but like is like deliberately doing it, so he's overdoing the wink.
Keen, is there something wrong with your eye?
No, it's just I received 2. I heard there was 2. There was a delicate dish at the Fey Realm that I requested.
Oh, how much?
You're
How many did
awful
you
at this.
request?
Oh, just 2 of them.
Absolutely.
Can I have the other one?
horrendous.
Just to taste it.
Interestingly enough, I, I hate to interject, but Mr. Holiday, where are these two like long branches that you have that you were going to be bringing to Keen? Are they on just on your person? Have you sat them down where somewhere, or you leave them in the car? Or
You know, just to make this scene even funnier, they were just in their hand, just like as if somebody carrying two walking sticks.
Ah,
Holiday looking me just dead in the eye, like,
they're
please.
they are delicate dishes not for us to consume actually, but for Frank and Rika since they're injured. But yes, let's come along now. Um,
Step, step, clack with the wood. Step, step.
all right, this is
Thank you,
beautiful.
Mr. Holiday.
Oh, anytime, anytime.
Okay, so Mr. Holiday, you owe so debts to collect. You can go ahead and put
Yeah.
debts to collect Keen
Mm-hmm.
for branches.
Yep. And I already put it at my note. But yes, I
Excellent.
got branches.
Branches are good.
Branches for days.
Okay, so in this case, let's see. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure. Cash in or honor debt, lend a hand. Okay, so whenever you cash in or honor a debt, that's when you get the XP for this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So once you once you do the favor for this
Mm-hmm.
debt or whatever, then that's when you both would get the XP.
Cool.
Cool. Just double checking.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That forces you to have another scene later. It's
Yeah.
like it's cool. Okay, so I'll say at this point I've got an idea here. All right, Darla, you get a text message. You get two text messages actually, kind of roughly around the same time. You start
Uh,
to read one, and another one pops up.
who's the first one from?
One is from uh, Malik, and
Oh.
he is inviting you tomorrow night because it's like pretty late
Uh huh.
at this point. I'd say it's probably like 1 a.m. or something, 2 a.m.
Right. And he
Um,
usually stays up really late anyway.
of yeah, I know, right? He's a night owl, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Malik invites you to a late night movie, and then a, a late night movie, and then a burlesque show afterwards,
All right.
in downtown. Okay,
Okay.
and at the same time, uh, Eric,
Ooh.
the uh, the very loyal,
Completely human, all of them.
completely human, very
Exactly.
loyal, really into dogs, all
Uh
the
huh.
good traits. He he has invited you to go to a billiards club with him and a couple of other friends. So it's kind of like you know, it's like no pressure.
What time is the one with
Oh, were you
Eric?
trying to do both? Okay, hold on.
Maybe.
um, well,
I told you
the
Darla's messy.
the, the billiards club, they interfere because
God dang.
because they're both kind of like go out and just see how long you want to stay out and hang out type things. You know what I mean?
I see. I see.
Yeah, and they're both kind of. I mean, even if like the vampire
The
Malik
human? Malik the
Malik
human?
Malik the human has invited you about an hour after the werewolf. I mean,
The
Eric
the
Wu
Eric.
the human, uh, just shortly after he invited you out. So, but regardless of that, that still would interfere. So, because one's like a
Mm,
movie and a thing, and anyway, you get it. Sorry, I was
mm.
rambling.
I would reply to Malik just because um you know to be nice because also he's apparently my paramour at the moment. So I replied to Malik and is like, "Hey, Mal, can I just double check my schedule before I commit?"
He replies, "It's like, uh, yeah, of course. I mean,
Thank,
it's tomorrow, so I guess let me know kind of soon. But
of course, definitely. It's a late night thing, right? So I should be able to tell you soon.
oh, of course,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I'll be
then
sleeping in for most of the day. My job keeps me up, so
I understand. I'll give you an answer soon before I fall asleep. And then I go text Eric and says, "Hey, is this something that we can postpone to like another day to meet your friends? Hang out and meet your friends. Just double checking. Or like maybe we can meet up earlier in the afternoon, maybe. Why we gotta do nighttime?"
oh yeah, I know of a. He says he doesn't text to his text time very long. Is that I know of a I know of a good lunch spot.
Sounds like a plan. Let's have lunch.
Cool, thanks.
Cool.
he's a I mean he's too cool for texting. I mean he'll
Right.
FaceTime you or whatever. He's like a talkative guy via FaceTime, but he doesn't like his thumbs are too big. I don't know. He doesn't like
He's a normal
fun.
human with normal human thumbs.
Exactly. so too, uh, it's beautiful.
Cool.
So yeah, you've but yes, this is for the next night. Does anyone have anything they would like to do before I essentially just sort of uh, fast forward into that kind of like the next day, I guess.
Yeah.
Darla will just text Malik back and says, "See you tomorrow night." Just a quick thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I will. Yeah, and I will also want to text Kamari,
Okay.
asking for if he has any information on Malik because he's the guy that I am doing business with, right? For
Oh
the
yeah.
staff of Osiris, and in terms of if he in terms of information, like what kind of moral alignment is he drawn towards, right? Based on his action and stuff. And is he also aligned or connected to the vampire hobo cannibal that we just killed?
um. Sorry, I zoned out reading your debts. Could you repeat that last part? I'm just be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ADHD
So
totally was just
all
like
good,
one thing at a
all
time,
good.
bro. What are you
So
doing?
sorry.
No,
So
it's okay.
first one is overall moral alignment based on his action, right?
Yeah.
Second of all is if he's connected to the vampire murder that we just killed.
Okay. Um. Okay. You are sent with a message back that says, "What do you got for me?"
I believe um I believe we did sort of a favor by killing the vampire.
All right. You get a message back. It's like, I normally don't do this, but whatever. That that did take a load off my back. Um,
Also, if you give me an answer that I may be looking for, I could perhaps clue you in on a potential scheme.
and before you're able to send that text, you get
Oh.
a text back that says, "Don't fuck with Malik."
Ah, shit.
And he says, he's, he's brutal,
Whoops.
and the guy says like he's brutal. Um,
Is he a potential threat?
he says he's generally a nice guy, but if you piss him off, he's the last person you'll ever piss off, typically.
Okay, I won't go there.
You mean my boyfriend is a jerk? Oh no.
No, he's
I'm
just
so
No.
a.
surprised.
Wait, he's your boyfriend? I'm definitely
No, I
gonna
didn't say
fuck with
anything. This
him
is
for
out
sure.
of this is
Let's
out of
Oh,
go!
yes.
The
Oh,
only
we're
thing-
This is
going!
Glyza.
I
Oh
know, I know,
The
I
no.
know.
only thing
I'm saying
worse
all this
than-
out of character too.
The only thing worse than a jerk is if he was a jerk and a crime lord.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And Darla really doesn't like dating supernatural people. Oh no.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
this is fantastic. Yep.
Great. I mean, and then did he answer the second question or?
So it was like his intent, and then he said he's not sure. That's he just knows. The only thing he knows about him is that he's one of the more powerful vampires that's come through Lenwood Cove in a while.
And then I just type, "Thank you, friend. If there's any information on any other, um, like vampires that you're hunting, or if you seek any assistance, do contact me, and I will assist you as much as possible."
He says, "Thanks." And one more thing is like um, usually vampires like, or he says usually vamps like Malik uh, hate those flesh eaters.
Okay.
They think they give them a bad name, so
Okay. So, got it. So they're not connected one way or another.
well, usually.
Yeah. Usually.
Um,
Actually, who would? Do you know anyone who would like side or like enjoy with the flesh eaters? Does that make like cooperate with them?
not sure of too many people.
Okay.
Um, demons maybe.
Okay.
Okay, a little offensive there.
I see how it is.
All right, so you're he's like I'm going to bed.
Good night. Tomorrow.
It's like 2 a.m. You're
Night.
messaging this guy.
Oh, is it 2 a.m.?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's about yeah.
Yeah.
So does anybody else have anything they want to do before basically one thing I forgot to mention. I don't know, does anybody have any way to like heal anybody, because a couple of our people are pretty injured. I don't know. Like I know some of you have some spells.
Nature's caress, baby.
So you can't heal yourself, but you can heal people. Okay. Starting with critical harm. Okay, sweet. So you just want to all right. So let's just say everybody's sort of just hanging out, and like let's Frank. I need to know, how's Frank doing? What's Frank up to? Considering how wounded Frank is.
He's all right. There's been a new litter of kittens at the pet store that Frank has been wrangling. Um, and just entertaining to keep them from destroying the entire pet store. So yeah, I mean, he's not. It's like it's entertaining kittens is a job you can do like sitting down. You can do it like laying down, half asleep in bed, but you got to keep doing it so you can't like sleep.
Persistent work, yes.
Oh yeah, it's like it's not particularly. Um, I have a kitten right now in real life, so yeah. Um, she is just she's very very confused by the brush right now, but other than that, she needs attention all the time. Um, and yep. So he's covered in like tiny claw marks. Um, and also a lot of harm from the encounter. Um,
Yeah, some
and he's
bruising.
just like he's just a broken person in general. So he's just like this is my life. This is yep.
So you've got this broken cat scratched man with a who's has the look of someone who's haunted by his ex-wife, sitting on the couch, looking at pictures on his phone of his kittens. Um. So.
Oh no, I'm not looking at kitten pictures. I'm probably in the shop like
Oh, I got you. Okay, so you're not there with everyone else.
with like
Okay,
one of those feather wands.
I got you. Okay. All right. So as far as your healing goes, we'll have to deal with that later. Who else was injured?
I think it's Rika.
Rico. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
If Mr. Holiday moves in to heal Rika or go to her room, Alan comes out and like there's a bunch of like bandages on his chin and like his chin looks a little scuffed up and like he pours a glass of the hot chocolate and it's like when you go inside, please of course knock. No, can you please give this to her and just the best I can do for her right now.
Of course, but what about you? I appreciate you taking my advice, but now you're just injured.
Oh no, this is nothing, not compared to what Rika and Frank went through. Though you should see the person that did this. I think they're gonna need much more than a couple bandages to repair what happened to them.
And while Alan's talking, like Holiday is closing the distance between them, which is like kind of how you approach like a feral cat or something. His hand like slowly reaching out to like skim his fingers down his chin for nature's caress.
Oh, um, yeah, all right. So he wouldn't. I don't think you would notice because he's busy kind of talking about the things. You would notice that his hands have like um, soot and ash on them. And you're healing up the chin scratches. And as soon as he realizes, like, that's not the last of the magic, is there? You didn't just use that, right? The full of it. I'm
Please promise me something.
Yes, Holly.
Take better care of yourself.
When I start learning how to take care of everyone else around me better.
Take care of yourself.
I'm going to bed, and like this is just a reluctant like agreement. It's like going to one of the to the sleeping bags. If you would like to stay the night, you're free to. I'd appreciate whatever you do for Rika.
And they nod. Also, I use my intimacy move. Uh,
Excellent. I was waiting for someone to
Righteous.
use one of these.
Would I also be able to use a sympathy move, intimacy move back, or is that just is it reciprocal? The person who's giving the intimacy.
I believe it can go back and forth. If
Yeah,
I'm,
like if you want to, I'd love to
yeah,
see it.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Alan
pretty
would
sure.
certainly feel intimacy there, but there is just so much like mental and like physical defense there that's hard to see.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So if starting with Mr. Holiday, could you read what your intimacy move says?
Mhm. When you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional, with another person, demand a promise from them. If they refuse you or break the promise, they owe you a debt.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, for
Ooh.
me? Or
Yeah, oh, it's from you.
okay. So taking better care of himself. He's making a promise
Hmm.
to you to take better care of himself. That yeah, I mean I think that's something he would pursue. However, when you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional with another person, decide if you care about them. If you do, you form a sympathetic connection. You can target each other with magics at any range and intuitively know if the other is in danger. And I care.
Oh.
So now you
Ah,
have
shucks.
I can cast on you, you can cast on me, and it's I think it's like for no, I guess the range is infinite now. So like I could just like teleport
Nice.
to you if I so wanted to. And you
That's
could go ahead.
That's really good.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know how long this lasts, but if it lasts for like, yeah, yeah, unless I stop caring about you, which is unlikely, and unless I break your promise, which potentially is likely, I don't see how my end would be disrupted.
That is a very clever it move, by the way, Mr. Holiday. I'm joking. Also, also, is me sharing my shaver to Alan an intimacy? No, I'm kidding.
Literally, honestly, as far as the MC, as far as my perspective goes, if you feel like something was an intimacy move, then I'm gonna agree with you. I'm not gonna like
No, I'm
disagree with you
joking.
on what you
I'm joking.
felt like was intimate to your character. You know what I mean? Because that's just a weird
Yeah.
thing for me to disagree on.
No, Keen isn't too. There's shavers at least attached when it comes to material things like a electric shaver is like a least material things that Keen is attached to.
So, before the night's over,
Mm-hmm.
um, everyone's getting settled. I'm just gonna assume that you healed up Rika a little bit. Uh, she's at she had two serious and one faint, so you get rid of the two serious, um, which is good, you know, because the faint is going to be healed from like a just a night's rest. So everyone's pretty much going to be healed up to full except for Frank. Um, Frank, you will heal your faint from sleeping, so you can go ahead and erase that. Um, but your serious has to be healed, I guess, like with some magic or medical, like a medic or something. um, I'm gonna say like you feel like you might have like cracked like your elbow. Um, your
What about magical unicorn vomit that does that? That just so happens to be laying around at the pet store. That's also the magical animal emporium.
magical unicorn. They're selling unicorn vomit at the pet store.
They're not selling it. That's a black market under the ground
I
though.
got you. Okay, so they trade it for Bitcoin.
Uh,
Trade for
if by Bitcoin you mean I have been bit
They
kind
only
of
use
coin, it's
Dogecoin at the
Bitcoin.
pet store, right?
Yeah,
They use
Dogecoin.
coin.
Oh God, sorry. I hate that I'm
Bitecoin.
possibly giving
Byte.
these things
Arr.
more search engine fuel. Anyway, all right. So moving on. From all right. So I'm gonna say I did have an idea. Okay, so before you go to sleep that night, a couple of things happen. Um, you hear like a little scratch at the front door while you're at the shop. For some reason, your pet store stays open late. Whatever.
Oh
Maybe
no,
it's
it's
the
always
catered.
open.
It's always open, man. Okay,
I
the
think that's
catered
part of the location. It's always
vampires
open.
probably love buying magical like hamsters and shit. So like, it makes sense why you would be
I,
open.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
always open. It's like the hospital or
Got it. So
Denny's.
yeah, you hear a little scratch on the front door.
Um, I go to the front door and I
Uh,
look
all
at
right.
the source of the scratching.
All right, you look down and you see it's your old pal Nexus.
Oh,
Uh,
hello,
and
Nexus.
he's got a little kitty cat backpack on.
Oh,
And
that's player saying "aw."
yeah,
Frank would not
and
say that.
little did you all know, Nexus was with you all during all of the action tonight. Um, just watching from the corner. May have even helped. In fact, there's a bit of a flashback, and you see there are certain moments where you are all being attacked when you're fighting the vampire that are ever so slightly thwarted by the cat's telekinesis. He was just like hanging out in the corner of the alleyway, helping you from the distance, and then
As
it
an
goes back to present time. Anyway, go ahead. What were you
as an oracle, I don't really trust flashbacks that
saying?
much. Or as an oracle and an alcoholic, I do not trust my flashbacks.
Exactly. Well, that was one of them. It's like, whoop, okay. But anyway, so you see he's like, um, hey, I told my I told my friend you and how beat up you looked, and he gave me something to bring to you.
Well, how nice of that. What is this gonna cost me?
Oh, nothing. I like you all. You help me.
Nothing costs nothing.
Okay, listen. Do you have any of like catnip here? That's like really good.
Yeah. Let me go find that. Yeah, make yourself at home.
Oh, thanks. And then Nexus immediately like runs over to the like cat toy section and just like takes something down from the shelf and starts playing with it. And he's just got the little kitty cat backpack on, and you notice at this point that they're like just sort of bulging from the seams is like a flask, like a potion, basically.
Oh, neat. Um, that's probably for me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up and talk to Tobin and ask him for the good catnip and explain the situation, and I'm sure that's gonna go over well. And just fast forwarding through this scene.
Of course, no, of course, yeah. No,
Um,
we're gonna go on break here in a second anyway. But yeah, so yeah, Tobin's Tobin doesn't being a cat himself gives you the proper dosage. You know, it's almost like you're at a dispensary, and the cat's just making sure you're not, 25
it's
milligrams.
not it's
Take
not for
half.
me. I need to get it home to my mom. This is my mom's green card.
Take half, see how
Um,
it hits you, wait a couple hours, then take more.
I, again, it's not for me. Nexus is downstairs. Do you need Nexus for anything?
No, no. No, me and Pete are watching this thing on Netflix. Don't fuck with cats. It's pretty good. It's like a crime documentary. Anyway, um,
Okay.
yep. But yeah, thanks. I didn't feel like dealing with customers tonight, so thanks for picking up an extra shift.
No
And
problem. That's I can't walk, so
yeah, you look like shit, by the way. So maybe do something for
thanks.
yourself. Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, don't. And then you hear Tiny Pete, the dog, the German Shepherd, who's just like in the covers watching Netflix. Like, Oh, leave him alone, Toby. He's had a rough night. And so you go back down there and you deliver the catnip to Nexus, and you the potion heals you up for two.
We're
Um,
too serious?
yeah, two serious. Yep,
Oh, what a coincidence.
yep. And you can your remaining faint will be healed from sleeping tonight, so you can go ahead and mark that off too.
Yep.
All right, and so we'll go ahead and go on break, and then during that break, we're gonna come back with we'll start off with a foretelling that happens while the oracle is asleep.
Ooh.
Alrighty, then we'll go ahead and take a break for 10 minutes. We'll be back at 9:55 CST and 10:55 EST. So we'll go ahead and take 10.
Thank you,
Everyone,
9:55 CST.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to not
Crime
forget.
scene technician?
God. Lenwood CSI.
Yep.
There'll be a CSI
CSI
episode. Don't
Lenwood.
worry.
Alan might have a
Are we
editorial
off?
piece
Are
about
we
Kevin.
still live?
We are still live right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
Go
We're
ahead.
gonna go. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye. And we're back. Hi, everybody. Just 3 minutes over the mark. No, that's great. Welcome back, guys, to some Urban Shadows.
The urbanist of shadows is. Hold on, let me turn my stopwatch off. Go away, stopwatch. Okay.
Before we continue forward, I'm just gonna just a very small thing. I don't want really seen about it. Alan would probably wake up very early in the day and start tapping up the story about the flesh eater, and
Mhm.
maybe some ramifications on like how like the oversight of this and like how did like we let this one slip away and like didn't give any names, like didn't implicate any of the party members or himself, and maybe something about like the park. I don't know, just basically adding some stuff to stories that sometimes write themselves quite
Uh-huh.
literally. Like the keyboard was already typing itself before I sat down. That's it though. That's all I want to say.
No, that's yeah. All right, that works. And so your character Frank, uh,
My character Frank.
your character Frank, he d- did not necessarily have the most restful sleep. Uh, so go ahead and roll with spirit.
I have a window for that somewhere. I got.
2d6 plus 1
Alright. Where is the window? Oh,
uh,
oh no, I know
on the
where it
wall,
is.
possibly.
Huh. Where's roll 20?
On the
There it is. I found it.
woo
Roll spirit.
2d6 plus 1. Yep, nice. That's a good roll. Okay. Okay. So on a hit one, pick one. The MC will tell you whose future you see. Okay, so pick one of the options. Pick one of these bullet points, and you actually get to pick the person who it concerns as well. Could be a PC or an NPC. And whatever it is, I will be pulling it from my backside,
Um,
regardless.
Fate has provided an opportunity to fulfill your role for your benefactor. The MC will tell you how to seize it. Um, I feel like this should be so. Let's assume this is the first time I've ever seen like Darla bring out her Phoenix persona, and I
Mhm.
feel like that something feels familiar about that compared in comparison to the first vision I ever had, which was when my wife died, and I saw this demon thing eating her soul.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty hardcore.
And that was the vision.
Yeah, no, that fits with this perfectly.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
next morning, Dara received a message from Frank. You almost drowned and you got electrocuted by a toaster. I'm kidding.
Bath bombs. They're a little bit more
Bath
explosive
bombs.
than
Bath
Lush would
bombs.
let you believe.
Excellent. Yeah. Speaking of which, poor Alan's still scared of every damn wooden box that he comes across. Anyway, all
Love
right.
for life.
So cool. Yeah. So you have a pretty gnarly dream. You wake up feeling healed though of your wounds. Thankfully. Um. So let's see who. Okay. You're where did you sleep at? You sleep above the pet store, right?
Yeah, I have an
That's where
apartment.
you
It's
crash
so
it. Yeah.
like I
Okay.
imagine like it's a multi. It's like the pet store, and then above it are apartments,
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
and I'm in one of those apartments.
Okay. You're your wife, Becky, she lives here. Um, she notices. She noticed you tossing and turning in your sleep. So when you wake up the next morning, and what are you having for breakfast?
Breakfast.
Just all right. Got
Who eats
coffee
breakfast?
with booze in it.
Irish coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
And maybe a burnt piece of toast,
Got it.
which is because I didn't get to the toaster fast enough. I'm not going to set it correctly.
Yeah, really, it's actually because your wife hates you and she uses her ghost powers to burn your toast every time, which is what I'm thinking what's actually is going on. But anyway, that's my theory.
That's a theory.
But yeah, she approaches you. She actually has been uh, busy doing ghost stuff, I guess. I don't know, these past couple of episodes. Well, you just
Well, I
haven't been
haven't really
home.
spent a lot of time in my apartment in the last
Yeah,
couple
exactly.
episodes.
Exactly. No, yeah. So she's like, good to see you around.
Hi, Becky.
Hi. So, had some bad dreams, did we? You were tossing and turning like a little
Um,
baby.
like a baby?
Yes, like a baby. Babies toss and turn, dumbass. I mean, have you never seen a
No, they.
baby? Oh, that's right. You didn't want to have one.
I never
Wow.
said that.
Anyway,
What are you here for?
what are you here for? I think we're here
I
for the
live
same reason.
here,
Oh,
which is
well, then
more than you can say.
that's I live. I live here too. I also like.
You don't.
Christ.
Yeah, well, I live wherever you live, buddy. Sorry, that don't make the rules.
But you're dead. You're not
Yeah,
alive.
no
You
shit.
can't live anywhere.
Well,
What do you want?
I dead here then. I don't know. That doesn't have the same ring to it. I don't want anything. I just have to be here. So I'm just trying to make conversation.
You
I
don't.
don't like this any more than you do.
You don't have to be here.
Listen, what was your dream about? Talk to me.
It was about whatever. You don't remember how you died?
No, but you've told me enough to where I remember what you've told me.
That's insufficient. I mean, I know that I don't think I ever named our kid.
Oh,
Shit.
baby name generator, go.
You
What's
know,
the what's the gender?
Sebastian.
I don't want to refer to my kid as the kid.
I
What's
feel
your
like that'll be in
child?
character though.
Yeah.
But no, but really, I'm not. Like
You should
I
name
love
them
my kid more
Brian.
than she does.
Fine, you suggest your own name. I don't.
Uh,
No, you should name them Leo.
No.
Yeah.
Sebastian works.
I will come up with a name. I will just say insert name here
You got it.
until
That
I
works.
come up with. I can't do this on the fly.
No, of course that works for me.
Well, we know if we don't figure out how you died and what took you, we're not going to find out how to save the kid. So, either help or don't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can't really go anywhere. Um, but I can. I've started to be able to manipulate a keyboard, so I should be able to. I should be able to look things up on the internet. I don't know. I could just hang around with your laptop and do some research on. I don't know. What do you want me to research? I can't do much from the house.
I don't know, research demonology.
Okay.
Research the lesser keys of Solomon. Research I don't know.
All right,
I don't
you
know,
got it.
just research shit. Black scary ghost dust.
Okay. Sure. I won't. I'll omit the last one, but all the other ones, yeah, I can check out. Um, yeah, no, definitely. I'll get on it. Um, now, uh, what's that? What's your password to get in your laptop?
I made you your own. I
Oh,
made
that's
you
right.
your own thing.
Yeah, could you change it from Ghost Becky to just Becky? Like,
Would you want me to change it so you don't need the fingerprint to log in?
I don't. As long as I
Would you
have.
like an actual password instead of like the you gotta appear in the camera, the face recognition?
Yes,
Jeez.
the typing in the password would be would take the least energy. Thank you.
All right. It's just guest.
Okay.
The password is guest.
All right. You can, as translucent as
It's
they
not
are,
ghost, it's guest.
as translucent as they are, you can still see her eyes roll in the back of her head, and she floats over and sits down uh, at the coffee table and starts clacking away at the keyboard. Um, so it's about. Uh, does anybody have anything they would like to do like first thing in the morning before I fast forward till about like lunchtime?
I have I have a line for the outro of that scene.
Okay, got it. All right.
And it is just like, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. What have I done?
When the days go by,
Yep.
Excellent. Okay.
Ah,
um,
love talking heads.
I don't necessarily. This is like very early morning, but King would have made. Um, I know I said three before, but actually four orders of like
Hmm.
different gifts to various people.
Okay.
Um, and which will be delivered by like around lunchtime.
Perfect.
So he's gonna give Frank some presents that include like pet food, a letter, um, and they're all like wrapped up and like a flower. They're all wrapped up in a wheelchair, and also there was a cane.
It was
Um,
cat food and cat litter
there's catnip.
and catnip.
Yep. Um, I said pet foods, but there will be like
Oh,
cat food. Yeah, yeah. Um, and then
this is very thoughtful. But have you considered that I work at a pet store?
no.
Lives in one.
Also, Keen isn't delivering it. It is basically like someone just delivered it.
And I would genuinely appreciate that. But I would say to myself, this is genuinely thoughtful.
And then
But
he. Oh, go ahead.
but but we didn't think full about the fact that I live in a pet store.
Yep.
Just it's on brand. I'm here for
Yes.
it.
You're welcome. He's gonna give Rika another letter, and also um, like a guide to self-defense, a pocket knife, and a taser.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
And then so let's see, and to Mr. Holiday, it's gonna be a there's gonna be like a flower of different variety of colors, um, like a flower basket, and then a letter that basically say thank you so much for healing Rika and stuff like that. And then he's gonna give Alan two sets of electric shaver. It's actually like a full shaving set. So there's like the cream, the various have razors and shaver and stuff.
Is Darla not getting anything? Is Darla not on your list of people that deserve gifts? Is that what? Is that
That's
what?
okay.
No, Darla will receive a gift.
It's gonna be a
You
text
know,
messages during her lunch.
during her scene, during her scene.
Got it. Okay, it's to come. It's the
Yes,
special
it's
one
to
at the
come.
end.
It's a
Got it.
special moment. Yes.
I got it.
Mhm. Yes.
So we will say we will go ahead and move on to lunch. Where let's see. Let's move over here. There's a couple of places that I would think you could have lunch that are like named locations. Otherwise, you could just say miscellaneous whatever. Out on the island, there's the Opal Oasis Cafe. Um,
I feel like Eric would know where we would go.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Eric would probably. Yeah, okay, so you leave it up to Eric. Okay. All right. All right. There's a. So Eric says that there's a bar called Where Everybody Knows that has really good chili fries.
Okay.
Like the best chili cheese fries. And then he starts he lists a few other items. Lists like 4 other items, 3 out of 4 of which seem to be chili centric. So I guess that's the thing.
Yeah. That sounds like a really fun place to check out, Eric. You know, I'm glad to hang out with you, buddy.
All right, and so this is all just like via text, and so
Hmm.
you meet down there, and Eric's got let's see, Eric's wearing some jeans, he's got some jeans, like a leather jacket, uh, a like a V-neck like T-shirt, and like a silver like necklace with like a pendant on it, like a little cross pendant.
A silver?
Uh, well, it's silver colored.
I see.
Silver,
Just
it's,
double checking.
silver in color. Silver.
Silver in color.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I
Silver
haven't
and
thought
colored and a silver collared.
yeah, maybe that's to me. Maybe that's to mislead. Maybe it's
I
sterling
see.
silver.
Also, a
It could
silver
be like,
collarbone.
Yeah.
I think
what is?
sterling silver is still silver.
Shh,
I mean,
whatever.
it could be steel instead of silver.
There we go. Cool. Either way, it's a cool necklace. All right.
It looks great.
Yeah, it matches his leather jacket. Um, but he is like how are you you're just gonna like drive there on your own and meet like basically just
Yeah,
essentially
we're
just meet
just
him
gonna
there. Okay.
meet at the place. Hmm.
Okay. All right. He's like just standing outside, um, like hitting a vape, like and messaging on his phone with one thumb. He's like hitting like a little like vape pen. And he's like, as soon as he notices you, he's like, "Oh, Darla, hey, sorry about that.
Hey, this
How's
place
it?
looks great.
Yeah, such it's like it's quite the vibe in there. Like, I don't. They do a pretty good job of making it seem like that uh, old wooden whiskey stained bar
Right.
feel. You know? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
it looks great. Um, shall we go inside?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Awesome.
excellent food here. Uh, I know it's very chili centric, but it's
It's
pretty
okay. I like chili.
Yeah, the door rings. Um, the first like 6 notes of the Cheers theme.
awesome. Exactly. This is
Yeah,
actually a
totally.
location that Cat created.
Everyone
Uh,
knows your name. I don't know.
Oh,
exactly.
Do
It's
what's the
actually
do do do
location
do
again?
do.
it's just like that. It's like pretty. Would you say it's like the inside's modeled after
Oh,
the bar?
absolutely! It looks like
Yeah.
Norm's bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Identical.
and the owner and operator's name is Norm.
Yep. Perfect. And so yeah, you're just in basically on the set of that show, and for the most part, and then there's like a booth off in the corner that sorry, I forget the guy's
Hmm.
name. Eric motions towards.
Okay.
Uh,
Darla will follow.
yeah, and he has a seat across from you, and um, he motions for you to have a seat, and then says, "What do you have to drink? I'll go grab him." And so he's
Oh,
gonna go up to the bar and get him, and then bring him back.
a diet soda should be fine.
All right. Uh, would you judge me if I had a beer? I mean, is it
Not
too
at
early?
all.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. Thanks. All right. And so he goes and
It's
he
5 p.m. somewhere.
yeah, exactly. He comes back with like a not like a huge 24 ounce or anything, but just like a mug of beer for himself and a cup of diet soda for yourself. Um, all right, I went ahead and ordered some of those chili cheese fries I was talking about to
Mm,
start us off, and he sits down the menus and then sits down across from you.
nice. This is a nice place. I've always wanted to come here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I didn't get to watch a lot of the show, but it's a good. It's I recognize it enough.
Uh, what show are you talking about?
This show, the place. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And he motions out with his glass.
Sweet. Okay, I guess. Never mind then. It's great.
You are making it very hard for me to like this man.
It's fine, Eric. It's okay. Not a, like I haven't watched it, so there's probably a lot of people who haven't as well. It's based on a TV show. It's great.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's why. That's why that jingle always plays when you come in.
Yeah.
Oh, I just that. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Maybe someday we can watch it together. The
I
I
feel like
have
I've done
ways
a
of
bit,
watching
but
it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds great.
Hmm.
Is it bingeable? I love a good. I love to just
Binge.
like. I love to just like
um,
you know get
I, f-
crawl
I
in
feel
under some
like it's
blankets and.
something. Yeah, I feel like it's some. It's no Happy Days, but it's pretty
Oh,
good.
I love Happy Days, so
Happy Days is really good.
it's a good show. How have you been? What? Do you have a good night? All
I
right, Keen. All right, so apparently you're getting a text message from Keen.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
call.
A call. Your
A
phone's ringing.
call. My
Yeah.
phone's ringing and I'm looking at it and I'm like, is it okay if I answer this? He
Of course.
might be in. I'll be. Hello?
Ah, uh, hello, Darla. It is me, Ian. I have a particular question. Can you tell me your address?
Uh, sure. I'll just
Wonderful.
give you. I'll just give you my parents' address. That's usually where I'm at now, anyway.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Just let your parents know that they would be expecting actually two different sets of sushi rolls. So Soma have like
Oh.
is preparing. Yeah, Soma is preparing. Basically is making sushi. So I have him basically made extra for you.
Oh,
I
that's really sweet.
also yeah, and I also encounter a new sushi place that was set up.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure I should just give you not just Soma's batch, but also get orders of different types of sushi from this new sushi place setup.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
is are you okay? Like, are you in danger or anything like that?
I am currently at my cafe, so I am safe.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll send you the text message. Bye.
Yeah.
What a date.
Okay, so right around this time when you get off the phone, the server has approached to ask what you want. for food. What and they bring the chili cheese
Chili
fry
fries.
appetizer with them.
Um, do you have a menu? I don't think I saw.
Yeah, there's okay. So we'll say that there's a menu kind of like on the wall or something. Like
Okay.
it's like a big um it's a giant chalkboard,
Okay.
and so the menu's just like written in chalk and
Right.
updated and changed. And there's like uh chili cheese nachos, like chili cheese fries. There's just like chili with cheese. there's
Is there a chili cheese deep dish pizza?
yes, actually, and it's deep fried and covered
Yeah,
in
let's
chili
order
cheese
that.
at
Let's
the end.
order that chili cheese
Is
deep
there
fried pizza.
It's called the
is
spinoff.
there yeah, is there a
It's
spin
called the spin-off. I heard this is really good from my friends from Chicago, but I don't know if I trust them. I'm gonna try it. This is my first time trying deep dish, and I will judge all deep dishes based on this one pizza.
This
I
one
Yeah.
feel like the pizza is a corruption point. I feel like
has to be.
one for the tracker.
I'm sorry. I
It's
think I'm hearing
literally
something
just a
that somebody's
possible.
not here,
It's
but
under a
Okay.
that's
sauce.
okay.
Where's
Is
the
there
cheese?
a
It's
chili
under
without the sauce?
Nope. They only do chili one way.
I want that chili cheese deep dish pizza called the spin-off, and I will judge all deep dish pizzas
The
by this.
fact that we have a chili cheese deep dish pizza as a corruption point and not pineapple pizza
Deep
is
fried
telling.
deep dish.
It's deep fried deep dish.
By the way, I don't hate pineapple pizza actually.
Me
Oh,
neither.
I have a vendetta against deep dish pizzas,
Oh.
Yeah,
especially
I
like the ones from
it's
Chicago.
bleeding
I have
over.
a very deep vendetta.
It's bleeding over from the Twitters into this
Yes.
universe.
I feel like I need more information.
I will give it to you later.
Okay, that is fair.
We'll get an update in our Discord. All right, so Eric's like, oh, I like your style, and he eats a lot. Like he's got like that, you know, totally normal, not a werewolf human metabolism.
Uh-huh.
And he's just really just throwing down the deep fried deep dish chili cheese covered pizza abomination that you both ordered and have decided to eat in front of one another. It's good on a date to eat something messy like this. It's basically a good way to go and just dive into the deep end of comfort levels. Something with a lot of beans in it. Anyway, I digress. Uh, he's kind of maybe the fact that you invited him out to lunch. He's kind of like you could tell you were like I know it's not like an actual thing, but you're like friend zoned sort of or whatever is that kind of how it felt. But like you could tell he's kind of like warming up and being more flirtatious around you and stuff uh, during your dinner. And you get is this a phone call or a text message from
Another phone call.
I will say probably about we'll say probably about 30 minutes passes without a phone
Oh.
call, and you two get to know each other kind of. It's a bit. Before we get to you, Ken? What's one thing? What's one thing that Eric learned about your character during this in this 30 minutes of one-on-one?
That she was pretending to be cool by not recognizing that the bar was Cheers themed, and she was just testing him. But the fact that he didn't notice that it was Cheers themed, she was like, "Oh, that's a little disappointing, but that's fine. He likes Happy Days. It's okay." That is one thing that he learned from this. It's like, oh, you don't have to pretend to be anything you're not.
Yeah, and you learn about him. You learn that he might have like a bit of a beer drinking problem. I don't know. He's kind of
Oh
he
no.
kind of he but they don't. But he doesn't seem to be inebriated. But he downs about 6 beers in like that half hour time frame. He starts like it's kind of like
Half
impressive
hour.
how he yeah half an hour, yeah, it's impressive how he manages to even place the orders fast enough to pull it off. Uh,
Interesting.
yeah,
You ask for two at a time. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, there we go. Double fist it. Hey, in North Carolina, you're not allowed to do that. I went to North Carolina one time. I was so disappointed they would not let me double fist. Anyway, uh, yeah,
Now you can do
Anyway.
that in South Carolina. I'm kidding.
I
Oh
had like
boy.
this much beer left in my mug, right? And I go to order a second one, and it's like, oh well, we can't serve you two at a time. You got to finish that one first. And I'm like, really,
Mm,
It's
really? And I
done.
just like took a sip and then sat it down. I was like, okay, now can I have a beer? It was so stupid.
yeah.
Anyway, all right. So yeah, you that's one interesting thing you learned about. So Keen, you said it
Yes.
was
If
another
it's a
phone call.
Another phone
it's a
call.
phone call,
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, Darla rejects it and sends a message. What can I help you with?
I just want to give you a friendly reminder to send me your address, but also Nira is just helping me subscribe. I just set up like streaming accounts, so I'm able to basically watch all forms of movies and TV shows. So I figured that I should extend an invitation to you as well the others to if you guys want to watch like um
Watch
Netflix or
parties.
Hulu, you can watch the
So
watch
this is
those
a really
streaming
long
sites.
text message, and Darla's
Mhm.
like scrolling up. She only registers uh address and Netflix. So what she
Yep.
replies is, "Sure, some other time. Here's my address. Send," and then puts the phone away.
There's a text reply back saying copy that,
Sweet.
and then I put you into my streaming services plan. I have already ordered or sent you sets of sushi.
Cool.
Oh Lord. Okay. So yeah, you have a relatively nice date
Sweet.
with Erica. And what how would you what would you could you go ahead and tell us how the date ends if you would like?
It went well. Darla enjoyed it. She doesn't want to think of it as a date. It was
I
more of
got you.
like,
Okay.
hey, her friend asked her to hang out at night with him, but she had another date, so she was like a date actually with her
Uh-huh.
actual paramour. So
Uh-huh.
she's like, all right, well, I still want to hang out with you as a friend, and but she didn't stop the flirtations from happening. So she was definitely giving mixed signals, which she doesn't understand. Darla herself doesn't understand.
Uh-huh.
But the date ends with her going, "Well, I have to go. I have another appointment. Let's do this again sometime. Thanks for lunch."
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and me and my friends, we go, we go and play pool like once a week. So hey, you're more than welcome to come with us. It's my friend and his girlfriend, and me. We're usually the ones that go. So, uh,
Okay, yeah, that sounds like fun.
yeah, yeah. I suck at pool, so I don't know if you're good at it or not, but maybe
I
we
can
could.
learn a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we can just both suck at pool together, right? It'll be great.
Exactly.
Uh, um.
And I
So
leave.
yeah. All right. Yep. Deuces. Hopefully, yeah.
Deuces. Peace out.
Luckily, it's in the middle of the day, and your boyfriend, your vampire boyfriend, is asleep. Uh, and
She doesn't feel guilty. This was a friend date.
exactly. Yeah. Nothing weird. Just lots of chili. That was the weird thing. Was your willingness to put all of that in your body. um so in about the middle of the day, uh, Mr. Holiday gets a text message from the other hotshot fae in town. Uh, sorry, Virginia. Virginia. I'm bad with names, even if I come up with them. Uh, so yeah, you get a message from Virginia, specifically asking uh, if you had a moment to FaceTime. And she says it's about that. It's about those. It's about all that candy rain, like falling out of the clouds the other day. Did you hear about that?
Possibly. But they do agree to FaceTime.
FaceTime. Okay, so you get the whatever your ringtone is, uh, uh,
Mhm.
pops up on your phone, and you answer the call, and you see she's um, what day is it? Oh, it's a Tuesday. So she's sitting in like her classroom, like in between classes. I guess the kids are out to lunch. Perfect. It's
Mhm.
lunchtime. And she's got like her phone set up on a phone stand, and she's got like a dish that she brought from home in front of her, like
Mhm.
her lunch, and she's just sitting there by herself. She says, "Oh, is this thing on? Oh, hi.
Hello, Virginia.
It's good to see you. Well, digitally through
Oh,
this
of
phone
course.
thing. Yeah. Um, did you hear about the candy? It just, it was so hard to clean up, by the way. But did you hear about it?
I did. Did you clean it? Did you?
Yes, yes,
Your heart is far too
I,
large.
yeah, I'm mostly the one that cleaned it. I mean, I had help, but I mean, there were just students that like were in detention. But anyway, uh, it wasn't child labor. It was just I didn't work them too hard. It was just for a couple hours. They were just cleaning up Skittles. Some of them even ate the Skittle. I don't know. It was hard to keep them from. I just eventually gave up about halfway through. Sorry that I'm rambling, but that's not normal here.
Gasp, shock, ah! I did not expect that to be abnormal.
Yeah, but it's really not normal here. Like not like a it happens occasionally type thing. Like back home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so I heard, which I'm sure you may have heard, that this has something to do with some sort of angry, magical child. And the reason why is because people could hear uh, a laughing. The witnesses heard a laughing child, like echoing through the air, which could just be a really creepy thing that someone's doing, but it also could have something to do with a kid.
Or if you wish really, really hard, it's a very strange promotion by said company, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. That would be clever.
I'm being extremely facetious,
Oh, okay.
but
Sorry.
I will ask to just cut the pleasantries and make this conversation short. Are you asking me to investigate because I do not want to?
Oh no, I would. Well, kind of, I guess. Like, well, just keep an ear out, and if you hear anything, or if you see any candy falling from the sky again, just let me know. I'm trying to track down what the hell's causing it.
I will also keep an eye out for giant pinatas.
Oh, that would be a delight. That gives me an idea. I was trying to come up with, and then she starts to sort of ramble on, kind of a bit
Uh-huh.
too long about a like a party she's got to try. She's been tasked to throw for her class soon to celebrate like the end of the quarter.
Oh,
She's like, it interferes with one of the kids' birthdays, and I don't know how he's gonna feel because I tried to celebrate each and every of the kids' birthdays, and if they
Miss,
double up,
Miss, Miss, you are doing. I am not a part of the PTA, PTO, what have you.
you
I
could be.
will. I know.
I could fake some forms or something and make it seem like you have a child that goes to school here.
Children. Uh, I think our conversation has reached an end. I will see you for the market. Have a nice day. Teach the children their letters and teach them how to read. And they just click in the middle like their list of teacher duties.
And she's like, keep the phone hangs up. She's like, keep in touch. Oh. And then she just sort of sets her phone down and then just goes back to eating like some sort of salad with walnuts in it, like something like some sort of chicken salad. Um,
Can I jump in real quick?
of course.
So, this would get their way to the everyone else. I are you doing that intentionally, Keen? The blip?
Yeah.
It's him
Okay.
calling someone or texting someone.
Oh my
But
god.
go ahead.
That's good.
But
Okay, I just want to make sure I was like, oh man,
you
I
get
closed my
priority.
camera.
His text will come in later, or a call will come in later.
So
That's the whole point of text.
Yeah, exactly.
eventually, and this would actually be instantaneous for Mr. Holiday, but eventually you guys would all get like kind of very like well calligraphied envelopes, like very ornate envelopes with like the seal of like the forgotten room, or like this like kind of like flame symbol. They're all thank you letters for helping with Rika, and they will contain the very personal messages to each other, to all of you, including your favorite smells. So like this your favorite scents, essentially. Like it's like a little like um, very casual layer of like perfume from it. It's not like overbearing.
Ah, death. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
Brimstone.
But like
I'm
since
joking. I'm joking.
But since Alan can cast spells at any range at Mr. Holiday, instead of teleporting himself, he would just teleport the letter.
That's fantastic.
That's all. Sorry.
No, that's not.
All
Don't
right.
apologize for that. That was fantastic. Uh, because everyone helped you save somebody you are like you swore an oath to protect. So obviously you're gonna be grateful
Mhm.
for it. And so let's see who who were you calling, Keen?
Actually, taking heed that after the what Darla replied to stuff, taking heed that potentially others may be busy, he would basically text everyone, but individually. Um, Nira basically say Nira set me up with the streaming services. If any of you want to join it, you can use my account to watch movies and TV shows.
Okay, so you're sharing your Netflix with everyone in the group, basically.
Yeah,
That's what's happening.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
Friendship.
How does
So-
that make you feel? Did our friendship expand? Did it bloom?
I feel like my whole take on this is we already have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have Disney Plus, and all these like all of us already have
I
these
am
things, and Keen is just really new to
yeah.
streaming services and is
I'm
like, "Ah,
I'm
I've got it. I'm
extending.
gonna share this."
I'm extending this offer to help you financially if needed, of course.
Is it surprising he gave you cat food? I mean, you live at a
It's
pet store. It's the same.
Frank, how does that make you feel?
I'm starting to wonder if Keen is starting trying to accumulate debts.
I Yeah, you should definitely read into the imp playbook a little bit,
Yeah.
you will see that you are right.
Feel
And
like these are this is very generous of an imp.
Oh, that's
What?
fantastic.
There's nothing wrong with having dance. It's actually, it's for the good, guys.
It's very thoughtful, but it's also very suspicious.
Alan does not watch TV. He would probably been like, Rika, we have Netflix apparently. Um,
What? Okay, of course we have Netflix.
no, I mean, wait, you already had Netflix?
I already have Netflix. I've got Hulu. I've got Shudder.
How do
Shudder's
you
got the best horror movies on it. What?
how do you pay for that?
Um, well, you see, my ex-girlfriend didn't change a password whenever she dumped me, and then, I also have an ex-boyfriend who didn't change his password for Shudder. And then my mom pays for
Rika.
Netflix. What?
Okay, that's better. Sorry, keep going.
It's
And
Netflix UK though. I've got to use a VPN in order to watch it because it's Netflix UK.
I mean,
But
that's
some of the stuff. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
no. I mean, the last one was better, but those first two, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Good, good. I just mentioning that Keen was sharing Netflix with us.
Well, that's nice of him. Well, is that him calling
Rico
that?
no, Rico just received the same message as well. That's it.
Okay,
Oh my
got it.
God.
Okay. Oh
All
well,
right.
he just texted me. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. You see what I did there? I actually
That's
did
good.
not do that on purpose.
No, that's a good play on words. I like that.
Funny.
So,
Hey, I just wanted to listen. I know you swore an oath and everything to like keep me alive and stuff, but you really risked it out there. I mean, you're looking real old and stuff now. You clearly did a lot to find me, so I just, sincerely, I know I give you lots of problems. I don't know why. I just like doing it. I'm sorry, but really though, thanks for risking your arse and saving me from that thing.
uh, it truly was no trouble, and oath or no, you are someone important to me.
Yes.
I would do it again. So we're going to. I've actually learned a couple new spells. We're probably gonna go to the library sometime the next couple days while you rest up. After you rest up, and
Mhm.
we're going to learn the teleport spell. All right.
Oh,
And
that wicked.
yeah, we're gonna learn how to teleport to each other. It's gonna be really cool. I am attempting to learn how to brace the nausea, but we're gonna work through it together. In the future, if you see something cool, something magical, for that matter, record it down. Come back to it later. All right, we're not gonna you know just try to keep working the habits of a scholar rather than I don't know what's the word. Let's be scholars about magic in the city. All right, and we can start. I've been hearing this around the internet. Fucking around and find out. We can fuck around and find out with it after some consistent study.
This
Like,
is all right.
I'm
Don't ever say
25. I don't know why
ever.
people think I'm old. I just want to establish.
Well, it's
I'm not.
because maybe you cast magic all the time and it makes you look old, and then people just you've got real. I don't know. You've got real wizened form about you. I don't know. I know you're not that old, but
I look
anyway.
like I'm 25. I just grew a long white beard. Is that? I know that's not normal. It's not. Of course, it's not normal. That's my whole. That's a whole other.
People think
alley.
I'm a lot. People think I'm a lot older than I am too. I don't get it. Maybe it's
Do you
because we're
grow a beard?
wizards. Wizards are meant to be old or something.
Do you grow a beard when you cast magic?
No.
Oh, good. Thank God. Okay, good. Yeah, that's
I
it.
I don't. Yeah. I have you seen me with a beard before?
No, I just
Well, then,
sometimes.
okay. Well, you've seen me cast magic. All right. Well, all right. So I'm going to say that this was an intimacy move betwixt you
Yeah,
two. So you've like form a sympathetic connection, so you can cast magic a little easier towards one another for a while.
yeah. I'll be able to to them immediately if they ever feel danger. I can just
Yeah.
do it whenever I want.
Yeah.
For certain reasons, Alan's just gonna be like just set boundaries on like when or when not to teleport to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. No, it's good to have that discussion. um. All right, and we will go on to, let's see, who does anybody have anything in particular they would like to do before I move on to Glyza's Glyza's date with Malik to finish the episode off? No?
Sorry, what's the question? Because you were cutting out a little
Or
bit.
oh,
on my
sorry, I don't know why it was. Do you have anything you would like to do as the day goes on before I go into the night to finish the episode off with just a brief scene with Glyza's date with Malik?
Just, I mean, run my establishment. Also, make the necessary, like, prepare the forgery for Mr. Malik here.
Yeah.
Do some research if needed. That's all.
Okay. We'll say it's going to take you a couple of days to get the forgery uh, made.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of days of like, intense work.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll still
Lots of
be here
carving.
with calls and text messages.
What were you saying, Kat?
Oh, was um lunch guy. So there's a caveat to Cheers, not Cheers, which is you also know the alignment of every person in the bar.
Oh, okay, that's important.
Oh,
Was that something I should have mentioned earlier?
I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
would
Should you?
Liza have learned off of anything?
We can just retcon it, where it was like we weren't paying it. It's off for the lunch hour.
Oh yeah, during happy hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, during lunch, lunch.
It could have like a nighttime function where like when it's nighttime and like more of the glamorous people are out, that could be a good like way of
Exactly.
like protecting patrons,
Mhm.
because
It could also be a thing where it's like the magic is a lot like the sign of a Waffle House, where not all of the letters are always working all the time. In fact, it's more likely that
that's
at
good.
least one of them is burnt out.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I
Occasionally,
like
it's
that.
the W, and then it just says Awful House. And we all know that's
So
more
it's basically
accurate.
so it's kind of like wild magic, sort of. It's just kind of like it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that works. All right. Um.
I kept thinking of it to mention that, and then I kept forgetting it, and it's just in and out, and that's the point where I had a chance to say something,
No, it's all good. No, that
and I
makes
thought
sense.
of it.
No, yeah, we could just modify it slightly. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, by alignment, you mean like if they're like good or evil or whatever, basically, right?
I was gonna go with more like so it's based on this real life bar in Austria, in Vienna, where like spies like to hang out in Vienna because it's like in the nexus of where
Mhm.
everybody, all the diplomacy happens. So there's this bar in Vienna where every time somebody walks into the bar, they play the national anthem of the person's nationality. So that like it kind of just puts all the cards on the table so that you can't really be a spy in this bar.
Oh, that makes okay.
So if you're pretending to be a Russian operative, but you're really an American, you walk into this bar and the American national anthem plays.
Yep.
Okay, so they would have. Okay.
So I'm thinking more like Knight Mortalis, like power, those alignments.
I got you. Okay.
where it could be like it just you hear the cheers do 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 do, and then I don't know. There's something magic that happens, and now you know what that person's like
I got you. Okay.
club is.
So we'll say that happens at night then. But yeah, that's my apologies. I forgot that tidbit about it.
That's that's fine. I have a weird way of building things.
No, it's fine.
Like
Uh,
the cheers is really obvious, but also very not that important.
yeah, I got
And
you.
then the important stuff is really subtle.
No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, so really what they should have known what each other were basically during the conversation. Uh we could say that they do and they just
Are
didn't say
are
anything.
they from the same circle?
No. Yeah, no they're not.
It's okay. We could just say
Okay,
that
we
it didn't happen during lunchtime.
okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah, no that works perfectly. Okay. So we will go ahead and move forward then. And by this point, you're one of the news reports um, you got, uh, in case you didn't, one of the news reports from last night uh, is an unidentified homeless man found dead in an alleyway near Cobble Street Brewery, missing face and neck, and act of cannibalism. Perpetrators' whereabouts are unknown.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there it seems like the encounter, all right, where Rika met the vampire, because she met
Mm-hmm.
the vampire while he was in the middle of cannibalizing someone, uh, and then fought it. So basically, that victim was found, and obviously something like that would be on the news. uh, and so that's something maybe throughout the day that you all like see on like maybe like a newspaper on the side of the road or like your phone or like some sort of news update on your phone or whatever. um but it gets about time to where you're supposed to go meet Malik, and with it being about 11, I guess we can honestly pick up from the next night. Is
Yeah.
it good if we call here with it being with
Yeah.
the time it is? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll pick up next week with it being nighttime, and then we'll start off with your character. What's going on with your character? Yeah, and then if anybody, so basically, if anybody has any ideas of like business they want to tend to or things they want to investigate, it'll be the next night. It'll be a nice, fresh night to get all that done. You won't be like all
Mhm.
wrapped up in playground, Fey world shenanigans. You can actually get some of your own business taken care of.
Also, Darla, expect this.
Oh yes, more texts.
All right. I will look at it later.
You stay on red a lot more often than you would like after a while. Like they just yeah, you are left. You're like you not quite understand um the you know problems with texting people while they're on dates yet.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh,
Someone's
you're on a
bound to let
date?
you know soon enough.
I didn't know that.
All
King
right.
doesn't know what it is.
Well, cool. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go around. If you want to pick it up, Anthony, do call on to people for outros if you don't mind.
With pleasure. So let's go in reverse this time around. We're gonna start with Frank.
Hi, I'm a cat named Schrodinger. I play Frank. Um and yeah, that's me. What else am I supposed to say? I got cats. I have actual cats. Um this one who threw up on my bed earlier today. Um when we
Uh,
first started. And
Oh.
Mark
she's
wants.
new. She just turned 15. Oh no. She just turned 5 months yesterday.
Oh, it's a little
Just your
baby.
baby.
Mark
Oh,
one
it's a
corruption.
void.
Marco and Crump.
She's a little void.
Hello, void.
Void.
Yes, her name is Bastet.
Oh, great name.
Perfect name.
Great name.
Yeah.
Alrighty, then we're gonna move on to Keen.
Hi, I'm Brian Ha. You can find me on Twitter, um, Instagram, YouTube. Though I go by much begrudgingly to Leo, different names. Uh, no, but dude, my name is Brian Ha on Twitter. You can also find my website. I am an actor, voice actor. I perform. I also write and create stuff. So yeah, feel free to just check out my stuff.
Alright, then we're gonna go to Darla, Glyza.
Hello, hello. I am Glyza. I am a person of many hats. I am a podcast host. I am a writer. I am a Twitch affiliate streamer, variety streamer. I'm also a tabletop roleplay performer. As you can see, I played Darla this evening, and it's as always it's fun to play multiple characters with multiple problematic romances, I guess is what I'm going for. I have a brand to keep, which is Romance Me You Cowards, which is my theme on Twitch. Um, every uh every Tuesdays I read books for book club, and every Thursdays I play games, and the only games I play have to have romance in them because I like I said I have a brand to upkeep. I also mentioned that I'm a podcast host. I have two podcasts. One is called Classical Adventures for One. It is a podcast that delves into classic books, and you can see all of season one wherever you get your podcast. Season two is on the way, and we will be talking about Hercule Poirot and Agatha Christie for season two. So keep an eye out for that. Today was also the first release of the first episode of Chewing Gum for the Brain, where three people, a psychiatrist, a linguist, communications person. I don't know what to call him. And myself, the trash panda who just likes reality TV, watch reality TV together and break it down. They say a lot of smart stuff, and I go, yes, that is a train wreck. So chewing gum for the brain. It came out today. Um, I'm also a writer, as I mentioned. I write. I'm writing an audio drama right now called Nightmare Hunt. It is a story about monsters coming to life and ruining human beings' life. And also, I am a manga reviewer. I write different manga reviews on the Geekly Grind, which you can find every Wednesday morning and Sunday morning. So that's all I am, and you can find all of my links by going to bio.link/classical glyza.
Perfect, thank you, Glyza. And now we go move on to Leland.
Oh, hi everybody. Oh, my mic's too close to my face. I am Leland slash Leopold the Just. I You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the such apps at Leopold the Just. Um, and as far as where you can find me next, am. Oh, I'm doing something this Friday on Weave the Tale. They're doing like a West Marches thing where it's a different group every Friday night, uh, all working towards a similar goal or against each other. Not sure. We'll see. It's a Blue Rose RPG campaign, but it's just a one shot. But yeah, come check me out at 7:30 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/weave the tale for that. That's going to be really fun. Other than that, I'm not really in anything else right now. Just signing up for stuff and mainly playing this. Uh, but yeah, having a lot of fun playing this. So it's I'm getting my fix pretty easily. uh, Yep, that's about it. I
Uh,
like this game.
yeah,
I
it's a good game.
have a good day.
Alrighty. Then we have Mr. Holiday.
Hi guys, I've been VoxVA on Twitter. You just had me as Mr. Holiday the Fae. If you want to see more of me throughout the week, catch me on let's see, Carrying Comfort Studios for the season finale. Well, season finale, we had a foreshot of the Riot Starts, a GMless game based on Hadestown. Um, Starting this Friday, we're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians over on Slady's ATL, which I cannot wait for. Love the game. The cast was amazing. Big smoochies for them. And rolling around the corner somewhere, somehow, oops, Fear Itself podcast with another round of amazing faces. So that's where you can find me. Again, I'll have little announcements on Twitter, but that's what's up with me.
And finally, last but not least, myself, Chairbox EVA. I am available at twitter.com/chairboxeva. I'm on Twitter and here. Um, Maybe some stuff in the future on more stuff on Twitch here. I just like to talk about tabletop stuff, narrative. I just also reblog things that really amuse me. So, I'm around. Here have a fun time. So that means that we're at the end of tonight's show. Uh, Thanks for watching. Thank you so very much. It is Valentine's Day, so be intimate with the people you love, and the powers you get from those are more important than the ones you get from this game. All right, so you guys have a good one. We will see you next time. Bye bye.